All right, now to the NFL, where the Justin Fields era in Chicago is ending after just 3 seasons. Adam Schefter reporting that the Bears are trading the former 11th overall pick to the Steelers in exchange for a conditional 6th-round pick in next year's draft. But Fields will not compete for the starting job. That position in Pittsburgh belongs to Russell Wilson. Now, Fields released the following statement on social media earlier, saying in part, quote, "Can't say thank you enough to the city of Chicago for taking me in and embracing me. Thank you to the entire Bears organization, but most of all, thank you to all my brothers that I played with. You all were the reason I attacked each day the way I did. I wish each one of you nothing but success, ready for this next chapter." And also, speaking of quarterbacks going to social media, how about Russell Wilson posting this picture saying, quote, "Let's get it, Justin Fields. QB room about to be fire." Now, for more perspective, we're joined now by the aforementioned Adam Schefter. And Schefter, as you reported Friday, the Steelers traded Kenny Pickett, leaving a hole on that depth chart at quarterback behind Russell Wilson. So how did they then zero in on Justin Fields?
They were gauging the temperature on Justin Fields from the moment that happened with Kenny Pickett. In Chicago, if you remember, Michael, if we go back to the Combine, the Bears general manager, Ryan Poles, said that they were going to try to do right by Justin Fields and get him situated in his new home by the time the new league year started, which just happened to be this past week. But the fact of the matter is, it was the soft trade market, as the compensation for him shows. And the Bears felt that they were doing right by Justin Fields to move him now, to get him to his new team now, despite the fact that the compensation turned out to be lower than some people thought it would be. It's a 2025 conditional 6th-round pick that could be a 4th if he plays in 51% of the plays this upcoming season. But the Bears were not worried about the compensation. They thought they were doing right by the young man. They send him to Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh Steelers say that he will back up Russell Wilson initially. We certainly know the talents that Justin Fields has, so that'll be an interesting quarterback situation in Pittsburgh. But the Bears had conversations with other teams, just never found the market they wanted, and ultimately in the end, they believed that Pittsburgh was the right landing spot, and they took the conditional 6th-round pick in 2025 from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So, Adam, for the other side of this thing with Chicago, clearly now they need a starting quarterback, and it's been seemingly a foregone conclusion that they will pick Caleb Williams with the 1st overall pick. What impact does this move have of sending Justin Fields to the Steelers now solidify that narrative that Williams will be the number 1 overall pick?
Well, that's exactly it, Michael. It just formalizes their thinking. Most people around the league expected that the Bears would be moving and trending towards taking Caleb Williams with the number 1 overall pick. The fact that they could trade Justin Fields, do it this far out of the draft, get back what they did, is obviously an indication that they are going quarterback at number 1. And certainly Caleb Williams looks like he's going to be the pick. People regard his talent as being elite. He's a guy that the Bears have done a lot of work on. They obviously are zeroed in on him. And by trading Justin Fields, that basically locks the Bears into having their choice of quarterbacks at the top of the draft, and they'll hope that this 1st-round pick for the Chicago Bears does better than previous 1st-round picks that they've had at the quarterback position over the years. Justin Fields and Cade McNown and Jim Harbaugh. They're hoping that this one is the one that finally sticks in Chicago.
Yeah, just 3 years ago, it was Justin Fields that was the 11th overall pick for those Bears in that 1st round. Adam Schefter with the very latest here on SportsCenter.